Here we go. Got the broccoli all chopped up from last night, so that's already ready. I'm gonna prep the steak and uh, and the potatoes. Get the oven going here. Simple, super simple. I always like to keep things simple, so don't have to take too much time. I just chop up some veggies, roast them up, steam them, and then it doesn't feel like a task. So, what spice do you think I should put on this ribeye? So, look at this. I find ribeyes at the butcher, $10.90 for a ribeye and 25% off. How's that for a deal? So whatever that is, 250 off of $10 is $7.50 for a ribeye. Like, come on. Anytime I get deals like that, I load up. And these are grass fed too, right? No antibiotics, no hormones, grass fed beef. So you can't go wrong when you find deals like that. It's not a massive steak, but it's perfect. You don't want to eat much more than that because then your colon just screams for help, right? Nice little ribeye for dinner tonight. So what spice do you think I'm gonna put on that? I'll let you ask or comment in the comment section. Leave it a bit of a mystery. No, that's not what I want. I want the cutting board. Some nice taters, organic white taters, little nugget taters. I usually grow these myself, but we're not in season just yet, so I gotta buy them from the grocery store. But usually I have stuff like this in my garden. Last year I had broccoli in the garden. I had cauliflower, beets, turnips, onions, lots of carrots. Yeah, we did good last year. Hopefully this year is just as good. I'm gonna be away for a few weeks, so hopefully we can still pull off a nice garden this year. Some people peel the potatoes. I don't know why you would do such a thing because the peels actually have the most fiber in them. I'll tell you another little trick that I have here too. People might call me crazy, but I don't sharpen my knives. I like a nice dull knife just in case I miss. Like, look, it cuts nicely through these potatoes, no problem. Sweet potatoes, hard stuff, like, no problem. I've never had a problem cutting with my knives. And if I miss and I hit my finger, then I don't have to go to the hospital. So I don't know what the big fuss is about having a super sharp knife. Sounds like it's just something for bragging rights or something. But I never have a nice super sharp knife. I have a nice dull knife, and that allows me to not worry about cutting myself ever. I could run this across my finger, no problem. And I've never had a problem. I've never had a problem cutting anything with that knife that I've never sharpened. Maybe one day I'll sharpen it, but not today. All right. So, same pan as always. Coconut oil as always. Love me some coconut oil. Love cooking with it. Just gives a little flavor. Plus, it's just really clean. Organic, organic coconut oil. Nice and clean. No seed oils, no canola oil. Um, Olive's not bad too, olive oil, but a lot more expensive. Like a jar like this is less than $20, maybe $20. Can't go wrong. It'll last you forever. Give that a nice scrub it up in the pan. Scrub it in there. Try to get all up in the corners. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like that. There you go. Try not to waste any. There. You go. Taters in the pan. It'll be taters and broccoli tonight. I'll steam that broccoli right there. Actually forgot about it last night. I chopped it up and put it in there, and I meant to make it, but I had carrots and something else last night with leftover chicken, bacon, and tuna. I put that in there just like that, and I freaking forgot about it. So didn't even steam it. So I just packed it up last night, put it away, and tonight's the night. Tonight's the night that broccoli gets eaten because it was getting a little soft, anyways. I like salt and pepper on the potatoes. That's just me. Salt and pepper, sea salt, ground pepper. Yeah, get all that in. Yeah, I like lots of pepper. Lots of pepper. Some people think I'm a little crazy, but I like lots of pepper. Not that crazy, I don't think. It's not spicy or anything. All right. That's that. Good, good. All right. So next step is to get those taters in the oven. Even though it's not preheated, there. Speed up the process, man. And then we're gonna fire this up. We'll put a lid on the broccoli. What do we got here? What's up? I don't even know how to pronounce your name, but hi. Um, Nano Tunoba, I guess. Something like that. I don't know. What is the what? Mark Hill. What's up, Mark Hill? What is the what? Hit me up. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, what is that thing on my mustache? Yeah, that's coconut oil. What is the okay? All right. So the big reveal. You guys ready for it? The spice on the ribeye. What's it gonna be? Here we go. I bet you're not gonna be very surprised when I pull it out, but give me a second here. I'll pull it out for you. What is the deal? What is the spice on the ribeye? Here we go. The big reveal. Oh wait. I always want to wash my smoothie, my hydro flask or thermo flask. I always put my smoothie in here every day, so I like to wash that before it starts to smell real bad. Yeah, the pan's heating up for the steak right now, anyways, so I don't need to spice it just yet, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that. All right. What are you guys having for dinner tonight, eh? Hit me up. Is it something simple, or you guys kind of make it make it complicated with all kinds of ingredients? I'm super simple. Whole foods, some roasted vegetables, and a protein, some kind of meat, and vegetables for me. No, no carbs at night because I always work out during the day and I exercise during the day. And when you eat carbs at night and don't exercise, then you store those carbs as fat, right? So I try not to eat too many carbs at night unless you're moving around. If you're gonna go work out or something like that after dinner, then by all means, or go for a run or something. But remember, you might have seen this before. I always mention that you want to use carbs as fuel for exercise. Okay, fuel for movement. Never just eat carbs and sit around. Right after dinner, I like to just kind of relax, watch movies. So I don't eat a lot of carbs because it just It'll just stick. It'll give me a big belly, bigger than this. Ain't nobody got time for a big old belly, right? There you go. There's my flask, all cleaned up. There we go. Ready for the smoothie tomorrow. On my plate, ready to go. Now that the oven just finished preheating now. Like I don't care, man. It's just potatoes, right? If I'm putting meat in the oven, like chicken or fish, stuff like that, then I want to preheat the oven first. But if it's just vegetables, you can throw it in there before you preheat, right? I'm a bit of a stickler for a clean stove too, so I'm constantly always giving a good scrub, giving the stove a good scrub. All right, the big reveal. What kind of spice am I gonna put on my ribeye? What do you think? Put in the comments section. What would you put on a ribeye? It's a lot more simple than you think, I bet. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, Montreal steak spice. Simple, baby, simple. All right. Give it a good spritzing. Good spritzing. I like to pack it in, slap it in there, get it all up in there. Give it a flip, hit the other side. Not too much because it's pretty salty stuff. Yes, I use the Montreal steak spice with salt in it because I'm a salty cat. I like my salt. There you go, baby. Boom. Simple. Simple, simple. Ready to go. As soon as that pan's nice and hot. And then we wait. We wait for things to get hot. We wait for things to cook. I got time. I got time to do other things. I got time to do the dishes here. I got time to organize things. Whatever I want to do. Right? I don't know why people take hours and complain that it takes so long to prepare healthy meals. You know, like, look at this. 10 minutes? What are we? 10 minutes in, and I'm already all prepped up, ready to go. 12 minutes. Yeah. Albatross. Put some toothpaste on it. Oh, that's a good idea. I'm gonna do that next time, Albatross. What kind of toothpaste do you put on your steak, bro? Hey? What kind of toothpaste you put on your steak? That's hilarious. Is it like a fluoride free toothpaste or a Sensodyne whitening toothpaste or what? Oh, very curious. Colgate, Children's Colgate. Yeah, maybe something like that. Toothpaste you throwing on there. Probably Sensodyne. Okay, okay. Yeah, I know you're kidding. I hope you're kidding. Ain't nobody putting toothpaste on steak around here. That's for sure. So that's that. We got time. We got time. Let's do some dishes while we're at it. Yeah, you're gonna watch me do dishes. Honestly, I don't care who sees this or what people think of what I'm doing here. I'm just using this as a little side project. And good. All that stuff in there. Oh, tell me something actually. So, all you folks tuned in over there, do you or don't you recycle Ziploc bags? Do you wash them and reuse them? Or do you just use them once and throw them away? Kind of a waste, I find, if you just throw it away. Um, People have kind of mixed opinions on that subject. And is there a longevity a specific longevity to reuse recycled Ziploc bags. I have to keep them around for a while, but I think, after a while, if you're washing them in hot water, soap probably breaks down after a while. So I don't think you want to wash them too many times and then those microplastics getting into your food. I don't know, man. It's something I think about, right? But I like using Ziplocs better than like a glassware because you can push the air out of it, right? And you can seal your food more airtight with a Ziploc as opposed to like a glassware or whatever or plastic. I don't know. It's just, I'm kind of a stickler with that. I'm kind of OCD like that. You know how when you put something in like a Tupperware or a plasticware, it really bothers me if there's only a little bit of stuff in a big Tupperware. I don't know. Tell me if you have the same OCD tendencies as me. If I don't have a Tupperware that fits my contents well, like little stuff in here and pack it in and like put it nice and airtight, that makes me really happy. But if it's like a little bit of contents in a big Tupperware, I don't know, man. It just like it drives me a little crazy. Like I think that maybe the food's gonna go bad quicker because there's air in there. Is that a thing? Like tell me your opinion on that. Am I just a crazy person? Or is that like a thing? You know? Does anybody else have that weird OCD tendency? And these cheap plastic containers. I went out for Easter dinner with a friend and he gave me some leftovers in these cheap plastic containers. I usually don't keep these, like this one or this one. I throw that in the recycling right away, just because it's cheap and every time it gets hot, it's releasing microplastics into my food, right? So yeah, microplastics, something I'm really trying to avoid. And then I reuse Ziploc bags. So I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just a crazy person. I don't know. I justify it, but anyways, I don't know. It's hard to throw Ziplocs out too, right? Like I feel like I'm just being wasteful. I think the best bet is to have like glass containers of all sizes, putting your stuff, your contents in the desirable glass container. Yeah, fry that bad boy up. I'm gonna turn the fan on, so it's probably gonna get a little loud, but whatever. Deal with it. All right. Scrub it up. Also, if you live alone, sure it's a little different if you have like a family or a bunch of people in the house, but if you live alone, do you like wash all your dishes after every meal, or do you just kind of rinse things, make sure they're kind of clean, stick them aside, and give them a little wipe, use them again the next day? If I live alone, I don't wash my stuff maybe once every few weeks. Like, but I give it a good rinse and good wipe down every day. I don't actually wash stuff soap for like a few weeks because I'm the only one here. Never got sick. It's not like anything really serious, dirty bacteria on my dishes. I give it a good rinse and a good scrub with water every day. But if you're a single person living at home, do you wash your dishes every day? Like I don't have a dishwasher either, okay? So I have the dishwasher. I know, I could just like my plate. I'm gonna use that plate every day. I'm just gonna get rinse off, stick it aside, let it dry, and then use it again the next day. Use the same plate over and over and over. Give me your opinion on that. You guys let me know when I should put that broccoli on. Throw me a message when you think of put the broccoli on for maybe about 10 minutes before everything else is ready, right? Give it a quick steam. A little more when you got braces. Don't want to pop the bracket. Yeah, maybe like thicker Ziplocs. You can reuse them a little more often, a little bit more, but thinner one, probably reuse them at the same time. Like they're like a rule of thumb. How many times you can watch a Ziploc before it's like starting to leach plastic for food? Probably can't even hear people for that. So, whatever. I don't care. I'm not trying to impress people here. It's fun to get it. You're smaller thereby. I've never heard that one before. Wherever you come from, Albatross. You're raised a little different. You're raised a little different. My popcorn pot. Same thing. I wash it maybe once every few weeks, maybe in the month. Don't tell my orthodontist how often they make popcorn. Pretty frequently. I got called out by a girlfriend once and said, why don't we wash the bottom of the pot? And I thought about it. Really important to get inside. Oh, that, that. Turn this on. Oh boy. You guys looking good tonight. Oh yeah, baby. I've been told many times that I'm really efficient in the kitchen. I don't know what it looks like to not be efficient, but it's like get shit done efficient in the kitchen. I think that's a very high compliment. received that. That's a high phone. Good scrub. I love scrubbing my counters, man. I love giving everything a good wipe down. Especially over here when it's spraying oils and fats. So intermittent scrub now. Oh, put that there. Looking good, looking good. Yeah, broccoli's on. Potatoes are good. I don't have a lot of not much butter left for the potatoes, but maybe I'll put some fat from the steak. All right, here we go. Here we go. Steak's looking good, man. Starting to feel hungry. I just ate. That's funny. Must be good. I barely have any Ziploc bags, Ziploc paper bags. Oh, never heard of that one before. This albatross is on fire tonight with jokes. Ziploc paper. Tupperware smells weird when it's washed improperly. Oh, I never noticed that. What does it smell like? Like a single scoop of ice cream in a bathtub, like OCD tendency. Yeah, right? You got that too? Tupperwares are good for cold food. Okay, yeah. Try not to put too much hot stuff. Cooking, meat, deadpan fish. Thanks, deadpan fish. I live with my family, but if I live alone, I just wash the dishes. I really hate unsanitary utensils and kitchenware. Well, everyone's got their own stuff going on, eh? All right, back to the stove. It doesn't tell me like what time these people came in. I can't even reply to you guys. Like I can't type things or anything. But I see I got 4 thumbs up and 4 people hanging out here. So thanks for watching, folks. Thanks for watching. Keeping it simple. Simple cooking around here all the time. Just simple, simple, roasted veggies, protein, you know, quick preparation, quick cooking times, healthy, everything's organic, grass fed, all messing around. Gotta keep everything wholesome, organic, spray free. Oh, another something that someone mentioned to me once was I asked them like how often do you go throw your dish rags in the wash? And he's like, well, you put a little soap on it, you give it a rinse, and you strain it out a few times. It's the same thing that the washing machine does. So as long as it's not smelling real bad, then it shouldn't be a problem, right? So how often do you put your dish rags in the wash? Or do you do like me and just kind of wash it by hand, like the old fashioned way? Like our grandparents, before they had washing machine, that's what they would do. They just rinse their clothes, rinse their towels, rinse all their stuff, all their garments in water with soap and wring it out. You know, why are we going to throw dish rags in the wash every time? Start to smell, just put some soap on it, wring it out. I don't know. Something that I've adopted over the years. You want to see my plants? In the meantime, check out this aloe. Look how healthy that girl is. I got a pine cone from Yosemite National Park in California. Yeah, subscribe, Albatross. Be good to have you join us sometimes. I like your perspective. We got spider plant here. These are all given to me. Well, this one was given to me. It was given to me by just a small little one. It was probably like this big, and I have grown it. Like she's happy, and I think honestly, I really think that something that has something that has a lot to do with a very healthy plant like this is because I don't live in town. I don't live in a city or town. So I'm not putting chlorine water in my plants. I use well water. So it's very mineralized, right? So it's like it smells kind of sulfuric. There's a lot of minerals in my water. So I think the mineral water really has something to do with how healthy these plants are, you know? Like look at you can see the vine, right? It's taken off in like all different directions. I got one going up there. I got a couple, what, two or three more. Two. So I got one here, and I got another one there, and they go up and across, and I'm hooking them back. Look, this one goes all the way over here. This one's hooking all the way around here, right? Like and there's one that goes like in behind, wraps around the pine cone, and then around the aloe vase, and then up and hooking like they're just like taking off, right? And then these ones over here, I'm really proud of these ones over here too. So this jade plant was like nothing near as big as that when I first got it. It was just a tiny little thing, and it's grown like pretty substantially over the past couple of years since I've had it. Call it a money tree too if you like that. But yeah, I water them every like couple weeks, or every week or two. See more aloe. Like I actually transplanted that from the other one. And then this one, does anybody know the name of this one? It's obviously it's like a succulent, but anybody know the name of it? It's really happy too. Look how happy that is. I friggin' love this little cactus looking thing. Just give it a little spin, little twist once in a while, and everything's really happy. I use this aloe. I put that aloe in my smoothie sometimes. That's my plants, south facing window too, so that probably has something to do with it. Lots of sun, right? Lots of sunshine. Everything's getting lots of sunshine every day. So yeah, love my plants. I never really was a house plant person, but nowadays I love it. It's good vibes. I think they filter out the air too, so that's sweet. I think my plants are probably ready for watering right away anyways. This steak is definitely done. Those taters, what do we got? We put those taters in. Oh yeah, they're for sure ready. So yeah, we'll cut everything down here. Maybe I'll let this broccoli steam for another minute, but yeah, we're ready to eat. All right. Super simple, super easy, half an hour prep time. Oh yeah, look at those taters. These are my favorite. You're gonna see me making these taters a lot. So just cut them into cubes, stick them in the oven, and they get kind of crispy. See how nice and crispy they are? Oh my Lanta. We take that. Let me show you. Let me show you what I do. Look how nice and crispy that is. Oh yeah, nice and golden brown. Check this out. Check this out. Put them in here. It's gonna sound a little bit weird, but follow me. Follow me for a minute here. And I mash them with my fork. Okay, mash them up. And people are like, "Well, why don't you just make mashed potatoes?" Because mashed potatoes are never gonna have that little crispiness to them, right? So you can run with this. I think this is kind of like a trademark thing. I should probably patent this kind of potato, this kind of potato cooking. But I'll let the world see it. I'll let the world have it. You guys can use it if you want. We'll call it the Andy Mash. Andy Mash, fucking special. Oh, mind my language. I don't think this video is made for kids, anyways, because you can't go live if you put your video made for kids. So maybe I'm allowed to swear. I don't know. I don't know what the rules are about that, but pardon my French. I am French after all. My last name is Derache, Deroche, if you're English. See, that's not quite enough butter, but I like more butter. But that's all I got. So we'll use that. All right. Smash that up. And if I feel like I want, actually, that's quite a bit of butter. It's pretty good. Could be good. but sometimes I like to get a little bit extra oily, a little bit extra greasy. So I put a little bit of steak fat in there. And see, like this bugs me again, right? I really just want to do this today. Really want to scrub things down always. Get rid of all this oil. I just love scrubbing things down. All right, that steak is ready to go in the plate. And then last but not least, we have down there, we have the broccoli, steamed broccoli. Um, tell me, tell me something. Watchers, followers, people of the internet, does broccoli give you gas? I find whenever I eat broccoli, I get pretty gassy. It's not a bad thing. I'm not freaking out about it, but it's just know, you ever come to my place for dinner and I'm eating broccoli, we're gonna get a little gassy. Things are gonna be a little gassy. Good. I used to just like pour it into my plate, but then I don't know where the water comes from, maybe around the rim or something. I always get water in my plate. So I realized that taking broccoli out of the strainer, out of the what do you call this? It's strainer. Oh, I can't think of the name. Shit. Not a ladle. What do you call this thing? Anyways, so I scoop it out, and then you don't get water in it. So here, right away, like as soon as I finish with something, I give it a good rinse. Right, give it a good rinse. Like, what's wrong with that? Is that not clean now? I don't know. My opinion, that's clean. All I did was steam some broccoli. Give it a little rinse, put it aside, good to go. I got no more butter for this broccoli. What am I gonna do? I do have this oil. I bet you that'd be good on broccoli. Let's give that a little dousing. Gotta have something on broccoli, right? Just broccoli's gross. Put enough salt and pepper on something though. Anything's good with a little salt and pepper, right? There you go. There you go. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. We have, what is it? Maybe 40 minutes. Probably about 40 minutes. Prepped, cooked, and ready to scarf down. So there you go. Thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate your time. Andy's Kitchen. I'm just kind of starting this. I'm going to start making videos more often because I love eating simple food, very healthy, very nutritious food. I put a little extra butter, but it's organic. It's organic butter. um, but yeah, I'm going to do this more often for a couple of reasons. I'm not going to tell you why, but I love sharing my ideas and if I make a cooking channel, right? I'm a nutritionist. I'm a holistic nutritionist and a sports nutritionist. I'm a fitness, nutrition, and lifestyle coach. So if you want to, I don't really post on social media much anymore, but if you want to check out my Instagram, it's real.coach.andrew. And Instagram or Facebook, Coach Andrew. Andrew Alva Augustus DeRoche on Facebook is my personal page. My personal page on Instagram is andrews.ventures. So I post all the cool stuff I do around the yard and archery and mountain biking and traveling. I'm going to be doing a lot of traveling over the next little bit. So check me out there. But yeah, the more stuff I post up like this, then I can write off my food because it becomes part of my business, right? So with the rising prices of groceries, I need to find ways to write more things off. So if I make a little cooking channel like this, then I can write off my food and any supplies that I use in my kitchen. So that's why I want to do this. because yeah, any chance I can get to take my money and put it into, inspiring people to eat healthy, inspiring people to become a better version of themselves, then by all means, right? Oh, speaking of which, look what someone gave me today. Right, something to block out the electromagnetic frequencies, and let me know if you're into that kind of woo woo stuff. Apparently, it raises my vibration. Copper is really good; helps raise our vibration. Let me know if you're into that kind of stuff. But for now, I'm gonna send it off for the night, and yeah, you all have a good night. We'll see you on the next one. See you later. That's a snake plant. It was a spider plant, I think. Yeah. Those get long flower. How are you? Jason Park. Thanks for checking in. Where is there? I am on Vancouver Island. Vancouver Island.